Hello, welcome back to How to RV, and today I want to talk about upgrading your thermostat for your air conditioner. Now I know there's a bunch of different types of thermostats out there, but in the case of what we're getting ready to show you, you can use this one in your RV also. The thermostat that I want to talk about today is made by Microair, and it is called the Easy Touch RV. But before going into the actual thermostat itself, there's a couple of things that I want to tell you about today. First off, I wanted to say thank you to Microair for sending me this thermostat so that I can show all of you out there what this thing can do for you. Also, I wanted to tell you about another RV channel called RV Tips and Travels. It was actually because of one of his videos that got me turned on to thinking about this thermostat. And Ross, I wanted to say thank you for bringing this thermostat to my attention so that we could put it in our RV. Also in this video, we're going to go over what I didn't like about the old thermostat and what I really like about this thermostat. And if you're interested in the detailed installation and all the detailed functions of this thermostat, then I'm going to leave a link down in the description to Ross's channel at RV Tips and Travels, because he goes through an extensive overview of how to install it and how the thing works and how you can get it set up for yourself. One thing that I didn't like about this thermostat is the touch function. When I touched the thermostat itself, it didn't always change. It didn't always move like I wanted it to, and it was a pain in the you-know-what in order to get the thermostat temperature setting that I wanted. The other problem that I had was with the AC turning on and off all by itself randomly. Sometimes it would just turn off for no reason, sit there for a little bit, turn back on, and there was absolutely nothing wrong with the AC itself. It was the thermostat. The other thing that I really didn't like is the actual temperature control of the thermostat itself, and that was because when I set a temperature, it would go as far as 5 to 7 degrees above or below the temperature set point before it would turn itself on or off. And yes, if I had it set at 65 degrees, sometimes it would get down to 60, even 59 before the air conditioner would turn off. It would be freezing in here. The other thing that I didn't like is that sometimes the thing would freeze up and I would have to reset it several times in order to get it back to working correctly again. And the other thing I didn't like is it would randomly change from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Now, being in the United States, we typically go off of Fahrenheit, but when you come in and see that it's like 30 degrees inside and it's set to Celsius, it kind of messes you up, if you know what I mean. As for the Easy Touch RV thermostat from Microair, there are 7 key things that I really like about this thermostat, and the first one of those is the fact that it has free access or free Wi-Fi. And what I mean by free is free-ish. What I say free means that the thermostat itself can hook up to Wi-Fi so that you can connect to it remotely, but only if you have Wi-Fi for it to connect to. Now, I've seen some videos out there where somebody will take their phone and use their phone as a hotspot and let this connect to it as a hotspot so that they can see their temperatures remotely if they're going to be out somewhere. And let's say in this case, like for me, I'm going to have my dogs crated inside the RV if we leave, and I want to be able to see what the temperatures are. The second thing that I really love about this thermostat is its ability to control the temperature inside of my RV. And what I mean by that is when I set the temperature on the thermostat itself, I want it to control the inside temperature based off of the setting. Like I said, with the Dometic thermostat, it would range from anywhere from 5 degrees to 7 degrees above or below the temperature set point. And this one here, it will start to make cold air from the AC or turn on the furnace to make heat based off of a degree above or below the temperature set point. And since I said something about the furnace, this part is really cool. And when I mean cool, I mean awesome. It's really a neat feature for this thing to have. And that is that you can set up this thermostat to be able to control heat and air conditioner at the same time. And because of that scenario, this thermostat can be set up to be able to control both, so that if it gets too cold, it'll turn on the furnace, and if it gets too hot, it'll turn on the air conditioner. And I'm sorry, Dometic, but your thermostat did not have that capability. The other part that I like about this thermostat is it has notifications. So if you have the ability to go ahead and connect it to the Wi-Fi, you can set up inside of the app itself to be able to notify you if the temperatures inside of your RV go too far above temperature set point or too far below. Another thing that I really like about this thermostat is its ability to control the fan speed in auto. And that means that if the temperature is just barely off of the actual set point, then it'll run my fan in slow. And if it gets too far above the set point, then it will turn the slow off, turn it on to high, and run the fan at a higher speed. Another thing that I really like about the Microair Easy Touch is that it's just visually pleasing. And what I mean by that is that it is a digital display, and therefore it kind of looks like a little computer monitor. And because it is an actual display, then it's got a lot of other things on there that it'll give you information for. And lastly, the other thing that I really liked about it is that it was easy to install. To install this thing, it only took me about 10 to 15 minutes to get it put in. And if you're interested in the easy installation and how easy it is to use, then don't forget, down in the description below, we'll have a video to Ross's channel at RV RV tips and travels on how to get all that done and how to use it. Alright, now off to the previous video's comments. These 3 most recent comments came from the video Travel Trailer Gas Electric Water Heater Explained. And the first of the 3 came from Denise Papp saying, "One of the best RV videos I have seen. To the point, moves along with the actual information, yet just slow enough to get it. You made my day with this knowledge." And the next comment came from Hannah Jewell saying, "OMG, you are a godsend." And the third comment came from Danny Barrasso saying, "Very helpful, thank you, and God bless you as well." Now, I'm not sure if I have some of the best videos out there, but I really appreciate all the good comments. Now, this next comment comes from the video, The RV Water Pump Explained, and the comment comes from Only the Lonely saying, "I have the same pump and it does not shut off. There's no strainer to clean. Is there an adjustment or some way to make it operate correctly? Thank you." In this video, we did go over a lot of details about how the pump works, operates, and all that good stuff. And I know that I already replied back to you, but I wanted to share this with everybody else, and that is the fact that I left a comment pinned at the top of this video so that you can go back and see it, that will lead you to a website by the pump's manufacturer to give you some kind of troubleshooting ideas or opportunities. And off to the next comment. This is off the video about the Oxygenics RV shower head, and this comment came in from Hector Ramos saying, "If your shower heads ever stop flowing, it's the impeller inside the head. You mentioned it on the start. That impeller loosens and stops water pressure. The thing to do is to push it in. The vibration from towing will loosen it. My $1 tip." Now, Hector, I don't know if I can speak for everybody else out there, but if I can save a ton of money by utilizing your $1 tip, I'll take that any day. So thank you for your comment. I really appreciate all of y'all's amazing comments. And until the next time, keep your RV's temperatures under control, enjoy your trips, and God bless.